enforcements. Um, by statute, the first offense is $200, and that is your first offense for being cited for texting and driving. The second offense is $300, and the third offense is $500. And it'd be third and subsequent after that. So every third time you were stopped, it's a $500 fine plus court cost, which is $48.
Sounds good.
And that's for regular drivers. The commercial motor vehicles are much different, but that's for the regular drivers.
All right, number 2 is how often do you catch people texting and driving?
I'll go a little further than that. It's hard to catch them because Nebraska is a secondary law, which means that if you're driving next to me and you're texting, I can't stop you just for texting. You have to commit a primary violation first, which is the same as our seatbelt laws. Is you have to commit a primary violation before we can stop and cite you for seatbelt laws. So the numbers aren't that great for citations. For Nebraska, in 2012 there was 145 citations statewide issued, and in 2011 there's only 89. So it's not very well cited law, based on the fact that we have to actually stop you first and cite for something else. And most of us, if we see you texting and driving, we're not going to follow you for 20 minutes and wait to do a primary violation first.
Yeah.
So that's the unfortunate part about it.
What do you wait for as an officer to catch the person texting and driving?
Same thing as like a drunk driver or anybody else violating the law, whether they're not signaling change lanes, whether they're weaving in lanes, not paying attention to traffic control devices or stoplights, or following too closely. And it's even more easy to just see people looking down in their lap as opposed to look up at the road ahead of them.
All right, number 4 is, have you seen any accidents that involve someone texting and driving?
I personally have not worked any crashes yet, but I supervise our crash reconstruction team, and it's almost standard now that we pull cell phones and get subpoenas for cell phone records. And in Nebraska for 2012, there was 3,628 crashes, and of those are the crashes that involved some kind of distracted driving, whether it was cell phone or texting. And in 2012, 17 of the Nebraska fatals had a distracted driving issue with them as well. So all the fatals combined, 17 of them had some kind of direct relationship to cell phone or texting.
Number 5 is, why do you think that people text and drive?
Because it's there and they can. I mean, it's one of those things where when I was a kid driving, there wasn't cell phones, so we didn't have that availability. And now I think people have a hard time just putting their phone down and silencing it when they drive, and just waiting 5 minutes to pull over and text. I think we're probably all guilty of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, whether a cell phone rings or the studies show that whether you're talking hands-free on a cell phone or texting, it's about the same as driving with the blood alcohol point away. So because you're not paying attention to the road, and you're not being an aggressive driver in the sense of driving well.
That's it.